Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Jackal figure review. Let's do it.
No scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini mates, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
Taking a closer look at the upper portion of the back of the package, and Jackal's bio reads, "Sharp claws, pointed ears, and super speed turns Miles Warren into the supervillain known as Jackal." And on the lower portion you can see all the figures that complete the Sandman Build-A-Figure. You have Green Goblin, you have Spider-Man 2099, Spider-UK, Miss Marvel, Black Suited Spider-Man, Jackal, and Shocker. You need all 7 figures to complete this Build-A-Figure. And a real quick look at the box art on the side. It's the same thing on both sides for Jackal. And Jackal comes with the right leg to complete the Sandman Build-A-Figure. Other than that, no actual accessories for Jackal, no interchangeable parts. And this is becoming a trend for the figures in this particular wave. So I got Jackal out of the package, and this is the 3rd new body mold that Hasbro has introduced in this one wave of figures, and I like this figure a lot. I like the design, I like the look, I like the paint applications. This is a great new mold. Definitely quite a few different possibilities for other characters on this mold, and I think they did a very good job. Jackal is a classic character that was first introduced in Amazing Spider-Man in like 1974, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that was Amazing Spider-Man number 129 in 1974. Jackal is not as infamous a villain as Green Goblin or Hobgoblin, but he's made quite a few appearances in Spider-Man. He was in the books in 1990, and the Clone Saga in 2011 as part of the Spider Island story arc, and as recent as 2016 and the Dead No More, the Clone Conspiracy. So oftentimes he appears like this. I've seen a couple of different renditions of the character, or something maybe more modern where he's in a suit or something like that, but this is his classic, more well-known look. And just taking a closer look at some of the details on Jackal, what I really like about this figure is how they were able to paint and sculpt some of the fur on here. Some of these parts are sculpted, and some of the fur parts are raised, and you can definitely see that he is a furry beast, and I really like how they painted that. I think they did a really good job. They did nice with the fingernails and painting that here. And I really like the head sculpt and the ears, and how the inner ear is pink, and there's some shading and stuff in there. The teeth, the eyes look great. The smile looks great. More fur up here on the head, and again there's some sculpted raised parts there. And the shorts look pretty good. You can see some crease in there for the butt, and he's got the short shorts. And same thing here. They didn't skimp out and not paint the toenails, so I'm glad that they did that. And I think this figure looks very good. And in terms of articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It will look up just about that far. It'll look down very far. You do get a little bit of pivot, not really. You're not going to get too much expression out of a pivot. It doesn't really move about too much, but it can turn left and right and do a full 360. The arms come up just about that far, so they'll stop there, hindered just a little bit by how the shoulder works there. You get a rotation at the upper bicep. You do get a nice deep double jointed elbow. You get a swivel and a hinge on the wrist. The ab will go down just about that far. Won't go back too far. You do get rotation at the waist, T-joint at the hips. Legs are going to come out just that far. You do get rotation at the upper thigh. You get a double jointed knee. You get an ankle pivot and a hinge. And this is great, man. I really do like how the upper body looks, and you know, he's still slender but still jacked, and this is a great body mold. I've seen some people mention maybe we'll get a Werewolf by Night on this body mold. Somebody had mentioned Beast way too slender for Beast. But I mean, if they were to expand on this and just kind of beef up this same mold a bit, then they definitely could do Beast. But I am a big fan of this figure. A quick size comparison, you got Shaka from the same wave on the Bucky Cat mold. This new mold for Jackal, it's a little bit shorter than the Bucky Cat mold, but obviously a little more top heavy, a little more girth as far as the chest goes. And there he is next to Spider-Man. They are just about the same height, but again, Jackal's a little beefier. I think the proportions between these two work well. Classic Spider-Man and Jackal. I think they're about the right size here in figure form. So little to no gripes with Jackal here. I'm always a fan of when they do characters that they've never done in 6-inch form. And this is the first rendition for this character. And I think it's a great mold. I'm really interested to see what other characters they do on this mold. I know they wouldn't do a totally new mold and venture out without having at least 3, 4, 5 different ideas down the pipeline. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I was able to find the complete wave at retail on the pegs and Toys R Us. So get out there, get on the hunt, and until next time, peace.